Grand rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, it's good to have you back. I got this download on letting go. Like, spirit wants us to focus on the act of, it's almost like self-love. And I've been writing up some new cards, these ones here, mixing them in with the old ones, and something that came through from spirit, and as I was shuffling through them, I just saw it, is unfinished business within yourself. Hope that someone will change, grow, take accountability, or be the person you need them to be. And if it's not a person, it may be an era of your life. I heard coping mechanisms from teenage years. You've got solar plexus coming out and the heart chakra coming out as well. Interesting, and straight underneath that we've got appeasement mode, and we've got fruitless discussion. I don't know if you've had conversations with a person before and something hasn't changed. Now, know that my readings are timeless, so I can be picking up on past, present, or future energy. Take it as it resonates. But I'm getting that at present because I feel like there is a lump in my throat. This isn't mine. It's a sacrifice is what I'm hearing. It's a sacrifice to love, or it's a sacrifice to yourself. Now, I'm going to keep this one out. I think that's important that we keep this one out. This one. Yeah, we're going to put solar plexus out as well. This is childhood wounds, maybe. Heart chakra, yeah. And then we have appeasement mode, which is interesting. Then I'm going to shuffle and just see what else would like to come out, especially now that I have so many more mixed it in. What do you mean a fruitless discussion? I heard it doesn't matter how many times you tell them, they're not going to hear it, or they're not listening. I heard because they don't want to. Exposing the narcissist early. Wow, okay. With the fruitless discussion. Should I take this one out as well? Yeah, okay, so I'm taking out fruitless discussion and also exposing the narcissist early. Okay. And there was indecision of where to put the narcissist one. So let's put these down. Anything else that wants to come out with unfinished business, please? Within yourself. Can't catch a break. The brightest light that has ever been seen. Okay, this is to do with your shine. It's to do with the way that you glow. It's the way that people are drawn to you. And I don't know if you are used to attracting narcissists or attracting people with a lot of narcissistic traits. Know that I'm not a therapist. My legal disclaimer is that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I am not an attorney. I cannot give you any like professional advice. I can only give you the messages that come through and examples from my own life. It's up to you how you use that information, but always use your discernment and know that if there is anything that comes up in your life that really resonates for you or triggers something within you, that you are actually reaching out to the appropriate sectors and that you are gaining professional advice, because I only take responsibility for myself, and on this channel we also take responsibility for ourselves, don't we? Now, can't catch a break and the brightest light that has ever been seen. I don't know, someone here is feeling maybe a little bit raw, a bit vulnerable in their sorrow. I'm hearing the solar plexus and the brightest light are going together. I don't know if somebody had their light, it's almost like it was not put out, but someone tried their hardest to. Someone tried their hardest to. You've got soul star chakra coming out, root chakra coming out, makeup artist, and confession time. That's way too many cards. I'm going to take the first two. The first one, okay, I'm told to take the soul star. So your soul star chakra, or whatever it is that is maybe paining you, or whoever you're thinking of, is also connected to, I think, higher learning. And I'm talking about esoteric, because your soul star chakra is above your crown. and I can't remember if it's like, I think it's like 20 meters above, something along those lines. Your Earth star is like 4 meters down. Yeah. There's a way in which that you connect into, I heard the beat of the universe, the beat of the universe. Okay, so there may be some jealousy coming out here. Can you tell me about appeasement mode? Objection. Someone's ejecting this. Objection and appeasement mode have come out. Okay, so this may be a change in behavior. If you used to appease this person, if I don't know why I'm getting like this person may not be in your life, or this is somebody that you're considering not having in your life. This can be somebody who with that can't catch a break, with unfinished business within yourself. There seems to be like a seed that was planted a very long time ago, and I don't feel like this is recent. I feel like this is, especially with solar plexus coming out, this is childhood. And this seed, whether or not this person is alive anymore, whether or not this person is in your life anymore or not, that seed has almost turned into a weed, and it's growing like wildfire through certain chakras, because we've now got the third eye coming out. I don't know if this is someone doubting their own intuition or ignoring their own intuition, because the third eye is in the upright, which means that you actually are very, very powerful when it comes to I heard not predicting the future as much as it is with outcomes. You're very, very highly sensitive, which is not in any way, shape or form a judgment or a criticism. It's a superpower, if anything. You know that having a conversation with this person would be a fruitless discussion, is what I'm getting as well. I don't know, does this person want to talk to you over Christmas? I know my readings are timeless, but if you are watching this over Christmas, this person may want to reach out to you, okay? We all have needs is coming out. We all have needs. You also have exposing the narcissist early. And then the other card that fell out was CPTSD, so complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and we all have needs. And if you are unsure if the person that you're thinking of has narcissistic tendencies, if you think back to ever trying to have an emotional connection with them, or an emotional moment where you are vulnerably open and raw with them, and they dismissed you or told you that we all have needs, you know, and it's not just about you, this could be an indicator. Again, I'm not a therapist. If you feel like this is really triggering something for you and you would like to navigate that with somebody who is a trained professional, please seek out the advice of someone who is qualified. Now, I want to put both of these down together. Now I've been told to put that one back, so I'm going to put this one out. And now I'm going to get this slot out and see what wants to come out. Now I'm going to ring the bell that I have. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know? I'll have to take those as well. It's almost like the energy is someone is being really reserved, or someone is trying to act like they're not filled with emotion, or they're not filled with something here, because there seems to be, it's not frustration, there's something else, someone wanting to have like the stiff upper lip. This appeasement mode with objection. When I wrote the objection card, it was more to do with court, but really the objection here is showing me that there has been a boundary that's been put up, either against falling back into behavior that was really dysfunctional with this person, whether that was you just appeasing them to make sure there was no conflict, or appeasing them because you thought that you may get value that way. or whether this is something that they do quite a lot, excuse me, or did quite a lot. The objection is saying that that's not happening anymore, but the first card coming out saying unfinished business within yourself, absence in a relationship, is also coming out. This seems to be a lot of, there may be abandonment in here as well that someone's being asked to look at. Attachment style, abandoned attachment style is coming out to you. Okay, can I just get one more card just so I can have a see of where this reading is going? Thank you. Okay, so we have construction coming out. Construction. This may be something that you want to work on, or something that you have tried working on and it's just not moving in the direction that you want it to, or it's not moving at the progress you thought it would. Especially when it comes to the heart space, there may be an encouragement from your guides to be focusing on your heart chakra right now. Where would you like me to go? Yeah, I thought so. Let's have a look. Please know that if I use any type of pronoun, I'm picking up on energies, and I'm also picking up on what I see in the cards. It's up to you whether or not you assign a gender. You don't have to. Know that we hold both masculine and feminine energies, all divine. You've got money wounds coming out. That one was actually stuck inside here. That's very interesting. Money wounds, I'm not worthy, it's too expensive, I don't deserve, and I can't. Okay, so someone here may be stressing out over money. They may also be feeling this, there's this energy of aggression, conflict, opposing opinions when it comes to money or finances. You also have the King of Swords, someone who's very intuitive, someone who has a very strong moral code. This could be courts. It could be courts. I was getting that. Who wants to fight? Who is in an argument here? We've got the King of Wands coming out as well. Tell me about this unfinished business, catch a break, absence in a relationship. So this may be somebody else in the dynamic that hasn't been around whoever this estranged person is for a while, and they may be coming back in all hot and heavy and, you know, their chest pumped out, feeling like they have something specific that they want to say, maybe on behalf of this person, or it could be this person that you're estranged from or that you no longer speak to. We have got the Hanged Man or the Hanged One in reverse. This is removing some sort of obstacle. So someone's coming in very, very quickly. The King of Wands, again, for the solar plexus. This is somebody who wants to shine a light on some sort of injustice I'm hearing that they feel, or some sort of imbalance. This could be a family unit, and you have uncles or aunts coming into the fray. It's almost like having one person that you don't speak to, let's say in your family, and then you have those who you haven't spoken to in a very long time with absence in a relationship, coming in and giving their penny's worth and being like, well, actually, you know, it's not their fault because of ABC, and you shouldn't be so highly strung, you should forgive them, or you should be allowing them because it's, you know, the holidays, or whatever it may be. And there is a slight encouragement, because I just looked over at exposing the narcissist early, and we all have needs. At this person maybe playing the victim a little bit, so people come rushing into their rescue. In other words, you have got the Tower underneath, and look, you've got the High Priestess in reverse. I told you. You also have the Three of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who is there's something about the way that you shine that really triggers them, but it's triggering something from childhood. I don't know if you blamed them for something from childhood, if you had a falling out because of something because of childhood, or if your children, if this is not family as in you're related and this is a friendship circle, there could have been a falling out because of something to do with your children or an interaction between your children. There may have been competition, a little bit of competition and envy between two parties here, especially with the brightest light you've ever seen, looking at the solar plexus. This High Priestess being here in reverse is somebody who's a bit of a manipulator, You think of like the High Priestess, it's all of the queens in one. So this is someone who is a manipulator, someone who isn't a nurturer, isn't very good at investing either. This person, I don't feel like this person has used their sexual prowess to get things. This person may have a very blocked sacral chakra, a very blocked view on creativity or progress. The Tower coming out as well. Something's about to fall for this High Priestess. It's going to make them very upset, and I think that's why we had the Five of Wands coming through. But it's the way in which they then relay that experience to other people, because they want to be seen in a certain way, and they're going to omit certain things. You have the Page of Cups coming out, which is a very naive, they may be speaking to people who are very naive, or maybe when you were very naive to their manipulation, you will quite happily give them that cup in appeasement mode. You know, this is something that has changed, or it's been restructured, because you've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's been taken back. This person may be taken back themselves because you aren't reacting in a certain way. Or if they come towards you, or someone else comes towards you, kind of like fighting their corner, your reaction is going to be different to what they were expecting, which may be shocking towards them. It may be very, very, very shocking towards them. We have the Sun coming out, and again, it's got cherubim on there. Oh, children. Something to do with children here. The Sun and the Five of Pentacles is coming out. The Five of Pentacles is about lack mindset, what we don't have, or what we perceive to not have, or be in lack of. It could be issues with finances also. The Five of Pentacles looking at material wealth, or the lack thereof. Remember though, it's being halfway through something here. It's like being halfway through anything at number 5. Fives are always seen in tarot as, especially in the upright, as the lacking of some sort. 5 of Cups, 5 of Coins, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. It's a lack of something, be that foundations and, you know, a stress-free life, or whether that is feeling like you are blinded to know what's coming next and feeling really uncertain because you don't have enough to pay your bills. The Sun being here as well, this may be illuminated. This fruitless or futile discussion, you are aware that whoever comes forward, they may actually just expose themselves for who they are. Unfortunately, this person may have a lot of narcissistic traits. You have the Two of Pentacles coming out as well, and there is a choice that you need to make, which brings us back full circle to the first card that came out. Unfinished business with yourself, not with this person, but with yourself. Because if you have hope that they will change, grow, take accountability, that they will make space for you if they haven't before, then this is the unfinished business. It's not about them. It's not about who they may be trying to bring in to stir the pot or start some drama, or, you know, come in all gung-ho. It's how you react to it and what you need to let go of. The fact that we have the Sun to the Five of Pentacles here, there is something that's going to illuminate a lot. It's going to change someone's perspective here. It may actually take the blindfold off, especially if you feel like you have been, almost like when you think of a horse, that's a horse and carriage, and they have those blinders on the side, so all they can look at is what's right in front of them. I feel like you can actually see it here. This cherubim, one of them has leant over and said, no, you need to see the whole truth. You need to see what's going on here. And I think also with the third eye chakra coming out, you intuitively, or someone intuitively here knows that conversations aren't going to change anything. If anything, it's just going to expand this feeling of, I need to make a choice, but I don't know which choice to make. I don't really know what to do, because either ways I'll feel like I'm left with nothing, or I'll feel like I'm left wanting more. The Magician is somebody who has all the resources that he needs. He's an alchemist as well. I mean, look at his hand. His hand's glowing up there, his hand's glowing down here, and he has the infinity sign, which is the same symbol of Archangel Metatron. Okay, and Metatron is a massive, massive guardian angel or archangel that resides over the above space, or the cosmos. Whereas Sandalphon resides over earth and is a very grounding energy. So having this in reverse, and the fact that you have one here as well, is almost like someone is fighting against their own, they're fighting against their own intuition. I feel like you already know what the answer is, so why aren't you taking your own advice? Why aren't you taking your own advice, please? Why aren't you taking your own advice? Ten of Fire here to the King of Air. We've had the King of Air come out twice now. The Ten of Fire, or the Ten of Wands in reverse. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. In reverse, this is almost like putting something off and not wanting help from others for you to support yourself or for you to lean on them. Life is out of balance. So this is trying to find balance by yourself. And it may be affecting someone's health here. I don't know if somebody needs to have their cortisol tested. I'm not a doctor. But the Ten of Fire coming out in reverse is fighting an uphill battle where that hill is continuous. Like there is no end in sight. And the Ten of Fire, the Ten of Pentacles, is usually depicted by somebody carrying all of these, you know, these really heavy burdens that are seen as each action in a stick or a wand. But there is some sort of end goal, end state. You can usually see it on the card, whether they're navigating their way through a forest or climbing up a hill or going down a road. You can see what's coming at the end, which means, excuse me, that burden is going to be over soon. It being upside down means that there's unnecessary punishment or unnecessary I heard sadness that someone is putting themselves through, hoping that, you know, with this King of Wands being here, if action is taken, then this High Priestess will actually change their life, because the Tower is right next to it. There's something here about do not try to teach old dogs new tricks. And I know you might be able to hear some sound in the background, but I just have my air purifier on because it was very, very condensed in here all over the windows, and I need to get rid of that completely. I'm sorry if it has been distracting you. We have the King of Air coming out. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. I feel like for this, there is a need here more than anything to be speaking to others about how you feel. You can go to whoever this is and speak to them, but you have to remember with the fruitless discussion and the third eye, you already know what you're going to be getting from that conversation. The Five of Pentacles. And I mean, maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's the closure that you need from this person or people or group or whatever it may be, that will help you to see that it's not that it's pointless. It's not pointless. The Five of Pentacles or any type of five is halfway along your journey. Maybe having this conversation is what you need with this person, even if you feel like you're banging your head against the wall by the end, because it may give you clarity that, hey, no matter how much I do, this person has to be willing to do as well. And if they're not willing to do, conversations mean nothing, because they're just words. It's just air coming out with syllables and sounds and vowels and stuff. Maybe then you'll be able to see those Five Pentacles for what they are and know that the Six of Pentacles is when you kind of bring balance back in. For others, that blindfold is pulled off when you understand that actually going towards that person is fruitless. I don't want to say the word it's useless. It's not pointless, it's not useless, it's just fruitless. There's nothing that will grow from that meeting. Whereas here, seek out professional advice. Maybe somebody here needs to speak to a therapist or needs to speak to a counselor or someone where they can actually be open with how they're feeling, their frustrations or whatever it may be here, because the whole aim of this is to continue to build healthy boundaries, to continue to set those healthy boundaries and standards and say, no, if I've not allowed A, B, and C, X to come into my life, why would I let A, B, and C sibling or co-worker or whoever it may be that you're now finding it difficult to let go of? Or the other way around, you know, I've been able to cultivate a really good family unit around me of people that I love. Why would I allow my ex back into my life? But then maybe with balanced mental and emotional considerations, maybe having a non-biased professional party be able to come in and give you fresh perspective may be needed here. Okay. Tell me about appeasement mode and objection to the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Cups has come out here to the Two of Swords. This really brings in definite Ace of Cups, your cup flowing over. This is not just about satisfaction. This is like self-love, pouring within yourself, not having to give it to somebody else when you're not ready. The Page of Cups isn't somebody who has a lot, but what he has, he's very honest and earnest with. You do also have the Six of Cups in reverse. There is a need to be very present with what it is that you want, and not to make excuses, not to, it's not excuses, but not to adapt or change or compromise on what it is that you want simply because the other person may want to shout louder or may make you feel uncomfortable. Now the page coming out is giving me the energy of like a child or a teen or like a tween, like I don't know, between 11 and 13. I don't know if this is something that you did to appease your caregivers, your siblings, your cousins, your mum, your dad, your grandparents, whoever it was. You're being asked to have a look at that time in your life. It doesn't have to be that there was a canon event that happened back then, which is then something that has snaked through all of your relationships per se. Maybe there was. But I think there is something about coping mechanisms from when you were a teenager. Do you drink? Do you have a glass of wine after work to calm your nerves? Do you bottle up your emotions? Do you overeat? Do you cloak yourself and pretend that everything's fine? Do you overspend? Whatever it is that you used to do when you were in your tween age. It doesn't have to be tween though. Take it as it resonates. I'm getting like young teenager though. You're being asked to revisit that because it's going to help you with this unfinished business within yourself. It's going to help you to let go of whoever it is right now that you're finding it hard to let go of. It's going to really help you be present with this Six of Cups in reverse. The Hermit here is going to help you not only be present but be able to be that guiding light of what it is that you're trying to navigate. Because sometimes when people are just like, you've got to do shadow work, yeah, but where do I start? It's a shadow, right? You don't know where to look in there because all of it's dark. So you're being asked specifically to look into the Page of Cups. There seems to be also this encouragement to recreate, even if it's only in your head, recreate conversations almost. Like if you think of a memory from when you were younger that was uncomfortable, or where you felt dismissed, or you felt small, you weren't seen, or whatever it may be, what would you say to that younger you that would give you comfort, that would give you make you feel valued within that point in time, that would make your emotions feel valid, would make you, you know, puff your chest out just a little bit and make you feel more prideful or confident? It's almost like going back as an adult and holding that part of yourself's hand and being like, no, we're going to walk through this together. There's an encouragement to do something along these lines, and you can do it by yourself if you want. I heard journal or draw or paint. But for some people here, seeking out professional advice to balance both mental and emotional considerations will really, really, really benefit someone here. Know that I am not in any way affiliated to any therapist whatsoever. I love I love that we now live in a world where we can openly talk about mental health and the stigma around it is starting to fade. It is always okay not to be okay. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's not okay to do it by yourself. Okay, no one should have to do it by themselves. No one is an island. Always reach out if you need. Not to me, I mean, I'm not qualified, but make sure that you're reaching out to your doctors, to your therapists, to whoever it is that you know can help you. But let me move on from that. And you've got here the Two of Swords in reverse is like having real clarity on something here. And I keep getting pulled back to the Five of Pentacles, and I've always skipped past that card. Like just gone, oh, okay, it means lack, you know, and then moved on to another card. And I'm really being drawn over to this cherubim, just pulling that blind off of this woman's face. And what I find interesting is the colours she's wearing are yellow, green and purple, and the chakras that we have out at the moment are yellow for solar plexus. We've got solar plexus out, green for the heart space, and then we have purple for the third eye, and those are the three we have out at the moment. I do think that there's going to be a massive revelation for someone very soon when it comes to the things that we have held dear to us that are actually wounds, the things that we have been using to kind of cope in some ways, I think, because, I mean, it's only my opinion, but everyone has trauma in varying degrees. And no matter how much our parents or caregivers or whoever it is that raised us did their best, they did do their best, I'm sure they did, but with that comes the gift of whatever trauma was handed down to them by their parents and by their parents and by their parents. And I think that taking the time that you need right now, I heard in the coming weeks, to reflect on whatever this unfinished business within yourself is, especially with that side note of hope that they will change, grow, or take accountability. This is what you need to look at. And whoever it is that wishes to rush in all hoity-toity and come in and have an argument with you, pay them no mind, seriously, because going inwards is exactly where you need to be going. And I heard gossip. I heard the word gossip. I saw it in front of my eyes. Any more from here? No. Okay. Gossip. So somebody here is going to want to, whoever it is that's coming towards you, I don't feel like it's so much that they've got a bone to pick with you as it is they want information of some sort, and they're going to get frustrated. They're only getting half the story or half the picture, and they really want to know all of it, but not because it gives them a better, well-rounded understanding of the situation, therefore they know how to help. It's so that they know what's happening and they can pass it on to other people. You have the Ace of Cups here to the Three of Cups. This is something they really enjoy doing. But I'm getting that someone here enjoys sitting down and talking about other people's lives. The Three of Cups coming out is like celebrations. Okay, on its own, it's just about celebrations, happiness, yay. You then have the Ace of Cups coming out again. It's this cup running over. You know, almost looks like you've got a dove up there for peace of mind. You know, just really someone here really being in that energy and flow state of love, like unconditional love. But then look what's underneath. You got the Ten of Swords here. And I saw, when I pulled out the Three of Cups, I saw somebody sat down with either a small group of other people or like one-on-one, and I don't know if they're in someone's home or if they're in like a cafe or in like a restaurant that has an area, like a conservatory, where you can go and just get like coffee and like have like tea. It's like having the English tea where you get like cream scones and a cup of breakfast tea, and they're conversing or talking. Someone here likes to collect information. It's like a load of mother hens clucking and pecking and stuff like that. And they take a lot of it's not pleasure, it's almost like they feel useful having this information. And they're going to come towards you with one side of the story of whoever it is that you still have unfinished business with. That is, it's not even that you have unfinished business with them, it's that they've left a wound within you that needs to be looked at, or a chord of some sort. Because I'm seeing like grey. It's like it's not slime. It's like etheric slime. Think of Slimer from Ghostbusters, if you will, if you remember that, if you're old enough to remember that. The way that he was really translucent and he'd just leave a slime trail on everything. I'm seeing that, but it's like translucent and it's grey. This is either in someone's aura or it's in a specific chakra, and it could be in your solar plexus, your heart, or your third eye, even though they're in the upright. Okay, let me see if anything else wants to come out about chakras. Where is this energy? And you've got confession time underneath. So they revel in a little bit in having this information, in gaining information, being able to pass information, grounded and rehab. So this is the root. This is to do with, it's not just foundations, it's money. And that's why we had money wound come out. It's money. So they sit with this other person, and I'm getting that these people may be older, and they talk about finances. They talk about a wish list. You've got a wish list coming out here. They may be talking about pregnancies. This is giving me like proper auntie vibes, like sitting down with other aunties. You've got rehab coming out. So do you know what I mean? It's like aunties sitting together, like nattering about other people's lives and what's happening. And did you hear so-and-so from the collective? Yeah, I haven't spoken to them in so-and-so long. Did you hear about so-and-so in the collective? Yeah, they went to rehab. Did you hear about so-and-so and so? This person's making loads of money. But they're not, there's something going on with their financing. Because they see you doing well. They see you doing well and they want to come forward. There's some sort of action that they want to take, especially that 8 of Swords coming out here. This person's trapped or feels trapped in something here mentally. You got grounded, eat something hearty, shoes off, feet on the earth, seed sounds, salt baths and breathing techniques. Someone needs to make sure that they really are grounding themselves. You got spending spree coming out in reverse. You've also got life savings in reverse. And then you've got am I the a-hole in reverse. Okay, so this person may have I don't feel like they're going to come forward. I don't feel like whoever this person is going to contact you. I feel like there is going to be information that is brought to your awareness about what has been said about you. And look at that, I open it, shut the front door. We have the 11th house for social awareness. So this is like friendship circles, communities, networking, and you also have money and work. Someone's going to come towards you talking about either your work, about money, about someone needing help. Why haven't you reached out to them? And this person, they kind of mean well. I don't feel like they are, whoever it is that comes forward, I don't feel like they are purposely or 100% an absolute a-hole. But I do feel like they enjoy knowing other people's business and maybe overstepping the mark a little bit, or not respecting boundaries. You've got here for the 11th house, and this is in the upright. This is what I mean. All of these have been coming out in the upright. I don't feel like whoever it is that they talk to is a nasty person. Maybe even with the High Priestess in reverse, this is somebody who doesn't understand how to shine their own solar plexus. They have an issue with boundaries, without a doubt. They may have issues with the inner child. They may have a really big wounded inner child, a really big wounded inner child. But them all coming out in the upright is telling me that there doesn't seem to be anyone that is inherently bad. Take it as it resonates, because you know your own story better than I would. But here, look, 11th house, friendly and sociable, strong humanitarian drive, urge to be part of a bigger group that helps or a cause, intellect, deep thinker, hopeful, big plans for the future, tech savvy influencer, social media presence and followers. And then you have for the second house, now that this could also be you. This could be them talking about you and how, you know, your circles, maybe your social circles have got bigger or are about to get bigger. You're about to network in some way. And this is the reason why Spirit is coming through and saying, you know, you've got unfinished business within yourself that you need to look at before this happens. You also have the second house, money and work. Law of attraction, promotions, that's what's coming in. Increase in income, big payout, material wealth, balanced moral values, reliable, grounded, luxury possessions, progression in job, strong work ethics, money gifted to you, inheritance and daily routines. So there's definitely something massive coming in. I am getting that someone here feels, they feel slighted. They kind of feels like someone here is playing the victim. Someone is playing the victim. This exposed the narcissist early. We all have needs keeps drawing me over to it. There does seem to be a lot, this exposing the narcissist doesn't seem to be so much about exposing this person to others as it does to yourself or to, I don't know what this is about children, but I've put down the Hermit with, you know, he's holding this big wand with a massive flame, you know, shining, and then you have the sun, which is a massive ball of light shining, and it's all next to, we all have needs, exposed the narcissist early. I have a feeling that there may be a conversation between someone in the collective and whoever it is that decides to come forward and kind of like stick their nose in your business a little bit. And it's giving me auntie vibes, it's giving me Karen vibes, but not so entitled. There is entitlement there, but not so entitled. And this person saying, well, you're doing so well for yourself now. You're doing so well for yourself. Second house, you know, money and work, 11th house, all this stuff is coming through. You should give them a visit or you should help them out. And there is something that you are going to say or something that you show them, be that on the telephone, a laptop, whatever, that exposes this person for being narcissistic or for having narcissistic traits. And it's gonna, I heard it's gonna shut this other person up. This other person's just gonna kind of like not say anything after that. You've got life-saving spending spree. So this person may need a handout. Whoever this is for you, whoever the unfinished business within yourself, that wound that it was created by, this person may need a handout, but they're too prideful to ask you for one. So they have a friend coming forward and I don't know if they've planned it this way, and I heard yes for some and no for others, where they've had this conversation with their friend, or they've had this conversation, ladies that tea, or something along those lines, where they've gone for tea with a small group of these people and they've talked about it and they've done it in passing. And that's why this person's coming forward. Am I the a-hole? There may be a Reddit story that may have been put up. Life savings was in reverse. Spending spree is in reverse. And grounded. I think that someone here would really benefit from meditation as well, or some mindful techniques. Tell me about this mindful techniques, please, Spirit. Could you feel? Let's have a look. Yeah, because right now we have the Death card in reverse. Something is either playing on repeat, or there is a cycle that is over, but it's still playing out in some way. You have the King of Pentacles here to the Strength card. The King of Pentacles is my business card. Okay, so did you work with this person? Do you have a business with this person? Do you give money to this person? Because we've got second house, money and work. And then we have the Taurus here. You can see the balls all around them, which is also second house. Lots of grapes. You have Strength card underneath. And then you have the Page of Cups in reverse. And the Tower's in reverse. How interesting, because that is all the opposite of what we had here before. There is definitely something that they are perpetuating to others about this story. And I saw a YouTube short talking about, you know, being friendly to someone and saying hi and them being rude to you. And you see this person acting it out and that person walks away because they didn't hear your side of the story. Now, I think there may be an opportunity for you to shed light on something here when it comes to whoever it is that you're not speaking to anymore, their behavior. But it's your choice whether or not you wish to set this record straight with whoever it is that comes towards you. You don't have to. You don't have to explain your existence. You do not have to explain what happened. You don't have to explain anything. You can just be like, whatever, and let them believe whatever they want. But that's your choice. That's literally your choice. Because this reading isn't about you have to, and you have to clear your name, and you've got to do this and that, and blah, blah. Look, Ace of Pentacles came out. You don't have to invest in that. For some of you, this is an ex-lover. And there is this a story that they are trying to gain. They want it to garner attention, and especially of somebody who is coming in with this massive cup of love for you, especially on, I heard, on the handsome steed. Yeah, and you've got the Lovers here as well. For some people though, I'm getting that this is either family or co-workers. This is family or co-workers. Because we've got all the money down there. Someone here is very concerned about money. Tell me about this High Priestess in reverse, please. Expose the narcissist early. Yeah, High Priestess has come out in reverse again. And then you've got the King of Swords in reverse. So this person is definitely showing themselves as the King of Air upright. But this is where they're actually sitting. And you've got the Three of Swords because this person's hurting. So they're feeling like they're doing something that is immoral, is what I'm hearing. They're doing something that's immoral, or they did something that was immoral. And this is the reason why you stop speaking to them. But this unfinished business within yourself is what really needs to take focus when it comes to your healing. Because by doing so, you're going to have a massive perception shift, a massive perception change. I heard in the next 28 days. Why in the next 28 days? Why in the next 28 days, please? The sun really wants to show itself to the Nine of Cups. So the Eight of Cups. Wow, okay. Because in the next 28 days, there is definitely going to be a spotlight put on you in like a really good way. I don't know if this is going to help your healing. It's definitely going to help your business in some way. They're okay. So this person that comes forward to you is going to come towards you once you gain recognition. So in the next 28 days, someone here is going to gain either recognition for something with your work. That's why I was getting work and family. You're going to gain some sort of recognition for your work or something that you've been doing, and it is going to be recognition that isn't just like a flash in the pan. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, this is like something that is going to stick around. It's going to stay, and people are going to hear about this. I don't know if this is going to be online in a newspaper, if you're going to be you know, the face of a new brand, or if it just gets around a wider community, especially with their 11th house to the second house. And there may be money that's offered. You may have like a big old check that, you know, they take a photograph of. And then this is when whoever this person is that you're no longer speaking to, or you've moved away from, whatever, this person's friend or friends are going to come forward like, how dare you? You need to be giving some of that to whoever this person is, because they can't pay for this and that and blah, blah, blah. And they've got no life savings left. And you're the a-hole if you don't do that. And you're being told to stay very, very tempered. Stay in balance, okay? Because I feel like, I think we all do it to a certain degree. We want to show people our best side. Of course we do. We want to show people our best side. We don't want to show them when we're feeling grouchy or hangry. I get hangry, like not even just hungry. I get hangry. We can feel really grumpy and just like unsociable. We all have that side to ourselves, okay? There's nothing wrong with wanting to show your best side. But this person isn't just showing their best side to this friendship group. They are showing a side that isn't real, and then hiding the other side. And then hiding the other side. So the story that they may be perpetuating to this group or to whoever else is not true. And I don't think that they're lying outright. I feel like they are omitting certain facts because it makes them look better, and they are kind of stretching the truth a little bit. That's what I mean by playing the victim. And maybe they are really upset. I'm not going to say that they don't, because everyone's emotions are valid. They're just not always reasonable, right? And I am not the person that came up with that quote. That was a Russia from Smosh, and I really liked it. However, this person isn't being honest about the reason why you have moved away. They're not being honest or accountable. They're not willing to change, to grow, or to take accountability. Therefore, this is now your job to have a look within yourself on what that wound is, and to take accountability for that. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just using very direct words because someone's ancestor wants me to speak that way. Okay, and I think the reason why with this unfinished business within yourself, you're being asked to look at that now, is because within the next 28 days, there's going to be monumental change for you. That's irrespective of when you're watching this, whether when I'm uploading this or after. And I heard destiny filled. So whatever it is that's coming forward in the next 28 days is part of your destiny. I heard you're fulfilling a prophecy. Wow, for someone, you are fulfilling a prophecy. You've got the Two of Cups coming out here. This is a lot of healing things from past lives as well. Okay, I don't want to go down that too far because it's been nearly 53 minutes. I'm going to leave it here. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity of what you already intuitively know. If you're new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more, and you know, when I post, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, kisses, hugs. I love you guys. Know that I now have got a membership, and in my membership there are videos that will not be seen over here. And I think I've got like 10, 15. I'm getting there. And on the last Friday of each month, I will go live. And I don't mean premiere, I mean I will go live in present time. We can do, you know, readings together. We can chill. We can have a cup of tea. We can have a giggle. And if you're one of the first 5 to come into my membership, into my live and just comment and say hello, then you can have a free reading. Why not? I will pull a couple of cards for you. If there's not that many people there, I will do an extended reading. And you can do that every month. That's not just a one-off. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy and would like to participate in, please the link's down below. Also, let me know. I usually go live at 8 p.m. GMT, and that is British time. Let me know what time that is for you, depending on where you are in the world, and what time would be good for you, because I want to find an easy medium between everyone and see if I can go live at a time when I know that you all will be able to, you know, participate. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.